Here in 22.4, we're going to be journalizing the closing and reversing entries for a corporation. I will go through each of the steps of the closing entries. I'm going to write it down and then come back and show you rather than wasting a bunch of time. This again is a review from what we did a couple of chapters ago. Okay, so here we have the completed step 1 of our closing entries. I forgot to write closing entries on the top line, so I just squeezed it in up here. Now, if you remember, the first step was to close all income statement accounts that have credit balances. If we go back to our adjusted trial balance, and starting on the second page from income summary on down, these are all of our income statement accounts. So if we look here, we have sales, purchase discounts, returns and allowances, and all of those. That's where all of these came from. We don't do income summary, that will come later. So we have our total of 6 accounts here. We added them up and we get income summary. Now I'm going to move on to step 2, and I'm going to go about that the same way. I'm going to close out all of these accounts that have debit balances, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so here we have step 2 where we closed out all of our income statement debit accounts. All of these total together is our income summary. Our last 2 steps is recording the net income, and we're going to get this from the income statement. So we are going to debit income summary and credit retained earnings. And that amount on the income statement is $62,068.08. And lastly, we are going to show the dividends that we paid out. So we've got retained earnings as a debit and dividends. And that's $21,600. So there are our 4 closing entries.